Tokyo Comic Con 2019 has had a lot of really good announcements. And of course, the announcement I'm most intrigued by is the Phase 4 movie lineup. Now, I know this has been out for a while now, and I've been meaning to talk about it, but I just didn't have the time. But now that I finally have the time, here are my thoughts on the Marvel's Phase 4 lineup. The first one I really want to talk about is probably the one that's getting the most talk of this year's Comic-Con. That is Thor, Love, and Thunder. Now, I was really pumped when they announced that they were making another Thor film, especially directed by Taika Waititi, who did Thor Ragnarok, which is one of my favorite MCU films. So I was just so excited to get another Thor film now, because Marvel usually doesn't do more past 3. But when they heard the announcement that they were going to do Lady Thor instead of, I guess, actual Thor. And Natalie Portman is going to take the hammer and take the mantle, I guess, as Thor. Now, do I hate this idea? Absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. If Taika Waititi was not directing this movie, and it was some other director that I knew didn't really have a vision or a distinct style, like this, the most plainest director ever, I would be kind of worried. I would be kind of like, okay, this director maybe not knows how to handle this as much as maybe it should. But since Taika Waititi is directing this film, he has a distinct vision. He has a creative purpose. Just look at Thor Ragnarok. That is such a colorful, creative Thor film, and that is easily the best Thor film. It took 3 attempts to make a really awesome Thor film, and Taika Waititi did it. So do I think Taika Waititi could do another Thor film as good as Ragnarok? Yes. Do I think it would be as good as Ragnarok? No, because this is definitely a lineup I'm actually very excited for Thor 4. I think it could have an interesting concept. Now, before people judge too soon, I need to see a trailer. I need to see the rest of the cast. I need to see some leaked photos. All we have is the title. That's all we have. And it is very good to actually have a title for Thor 4. But do I think Natalie Portman is a terrible actress? No. But in the past 2 Thor films, she was just not given a good enough script. She's a very talented actress. I just think the script that she was given in the first 2 Thor films was a pretty weak script. So I am looking forward to Thor Love and Thunder, and it might be I am literally looking forward to it, and I'm very excited to see it. So I'm not going to judge too much until I get to see a trailer. So next up on the Comic-Con trailer next one up is the Black Widow movie. Now, everyone was really excited for this Black Widow movie when it was announced all the way back in, I think, 2016 or like 2014 after The Winter Soldier came out and Black Widow was really popular. But since the events of after Avengers Endgame, this is now a prequel because there's no way it's set to be after. I don't know when this actually is set. I'm actually really excited for the Black Widow movie. And before I get any further, this isn't a ranking of my least favorite to my most excited. This is just me naming off these films, so I just wanted to get that clear. I don't have much to say about this one because a Black Widow movie does sound really cool. And I don't mind Scarlett Johansson as this character, and I thought she was really good. But I don't know if this movie is going to be any good. Now, in my opinion, Marvel hasn't made one, at least the Marvel Studios in the entire 11 years of the MCU, they haven't made a bad film yet. And this film, the rumors and the leaks we've gotten, it does look pretty cool. It will probably be R-rated. It's a spy thriller action movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Count me in. I just don't have much to say about this film besides, like Thor Love and Thunder, I need to see a trailer and I need to see some actual footage from the film before I make a judgment. So next up on the list, is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have no clue who this character is. Seriously, no clue. Just looking it up, it's like a martial artist superhero, and I have no clue who Shang-Chi is. But if it's Marvel, they're gonna get some creative people. If it's a martial arts movie, they really need to get some people that know how to film action and know how to give a big scope of things. Because just looking up what Shang-Chi is, it's basically a martial artist superhero person. And I think Marvel could do that very well. Get an actor that can do martial arts really well, or get a director that knows how to film action, the wides, and doesn't do that shaky cam crap, and get a good script and a tight and composing story. But with this one, I'm definitely going to need to see some trailers to really judge this one. Like the Black Widow one, I don't have much to say about this one, but if you are a big fan of Shang-Chi, then you will enjoy this one. Next up on the list. Next up is Eternals. Now, this one is really intriguing me because of the whole story. The concept of this film is very interesting to me. Like most of these, I don't know anything about these characters. I did a little bit of research before this, but not so much because I wanted to get this video out before the news is just 100% dead and no one's talking about it anymore. But this looks very interesting. I'm going to have to do more. If you guys know about this character or know anything about it, definitely tell me all the stuff that, like the characters or maybe what the story would be about down in the comment section below. I'd really like to hear your guys' opinions on Eternals because I know nothing about this one. It's Marvel and I know nothing about this one, so that's why I don't have much to say about this one. Next up is Doctor Strange 2 and the Multitude of Madness. I really love the first Doctor Strange from 2016, and it took him a really long time to make a sequel. And this one, it might be one of my most excited ones because the concept, the characters, the whole on scope of it is really interesting to me. Maybe it be kind of being like a horror thriller type edge really intrigues me. And Doctor Strange has been such an amazing character, not just from his solo film, but from Infinity War and the little bit he was in Endgame. And Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the best actors going on today. He's just so amazing and funny and charismatic as Doctor Strange. And just the whole story, I hope it's as good. The action should be amazing. The story and the script should be mind-blowing and brilliant. I'm just really excited for Doctor Strange and the Multitude of Madness. It's apparently going to be crazier than the first one, so I cannot wait for this one. So the last one up is Blade. Now, I saved this one for last is because, Blade is a very popular character, but for somebody that's never seen the original Blade or doesn't really know Blade as a character, I know he's a vampire and he kills vampires, and this does sound like a very cool concept for the MCU to take in. It would be cool to see Blade interact with the Avengers or the Guardians or all sorts of this wacky stuff. But for me, never seen the original Blades, or I'm not really attached to this character as much as somebody else would be, it is kind of strange, but I am excited to see what they're going to do with this character, and I'm very excited to see what they're going to do in the future of this MCU. So those were my thoughts on the MCU Phase 4 lineup of San Diego Comic-Con 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your most anticipated one is, and let me know what one you're most excited for, think it's okay, and least excited for down in the comment section below. This should be a fun conversation. If you guys like this video, you guys can subscribe and hit that like button, hit that little post notification bell so you guys never miss when I upload another video. And you can also check out my Instagram at General_Daniel, where I upload all sorts of stuff and maybe give some channel updates and all sorts of stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. General out.